Hello everyone, this is the part 4 of the conditional statement lesson. This topic is all about a switch statement. It is also the same as the if else statement, but this is a unique one. So we will dive into it right now. I don't have any PowerPoint presentation for us to directly tackle it. I get this information in tutorialspoint.com, so you can also read it, and you can also browse it on wtiscos.com for more reference. Okay, to start with, um, a switch statement allows a variable to be tested for quality equality against a list of values. Each value is called a case, and the variable being switched is checked for each case. So the syntax for a switch statement in C++ is as follows. Okay, so it's the same with the if statement. We have a switch, then we have an expression or condition to be tested on this inside the open close parenthesis. Unlike the if statement, there is a block of codes where your expression is being tested. Okay, for example, case, for example, constant expression. You can have a colon and then followed by your statements. Then the last part is break, meaning it is the line or the closing statement of this expression. Okay, then followed another one. So probably in if statement, this is um, the statement or yeah, the statement for the if, and this is for the statement for the else if, and this is now for the else. The switch statement is ideal for integral or enumerated type of expression where numbers are being used. Not the same for if else or if statement that any data type can be tested on the expression. To deeply understand the switch statement, give you an example and illustrate to you how actually an if statement works. So I open code blocks. So I'll be storing and information to a variable. For now, since integral or enumerated that is an integer, so we will test a date integer data. So we will just int num. For example, int age is equal to 5. So to use switch statement, the keyword is switch followed by a open close parenthesis for the expression and a left bracket and right bracket for the scope on boundary of the switch statement. Okay, first to have an expression, you can test. For example, just type put here age, where we have an expression for the age. Now we can put the choices or sub expression of the switch statement. So based on the example, you have to put here case and then what is the expression or the constant expression. So for example, when you say case 1, um, meaning if the age is 1, you are going to do something here or uh, let us execute. So we can also put, for example, see out your age is you are, for example, you are 1 year old. Okay, and okay, to okay, case one, sorry, this is case 1 colon. Then in order to close this case, we have to put a break. Okay, now we have to add to, then see out your uh, your your 2 years old. Okay, to close this case, don't forget to put break, and then you add another one, case 3. Okay, and um, output, you are 3, yeah, 3 years old. Okay, and then break, then another one, case 4, see out, you are 4 years old, end line, and then don't forget to break. Last one, case 5, see out, you are 5 years old, and break. If you have inputted um, um, for example an invalid number on your program, don't forget to put default. This is the else statement, equivalent for the else statement or the if else statement. So in switch we have default. Okay, and then see out. Okay, you can have invalid age and end line, then break. Let us try to run the program for us to test if our code is correct. So this program will automatically determine or check our expression, which is age. Our age has a value of 5, and then we put here the age variable to test with our switch. And we have case. If our age variable has a value of 1, then it will output this expression. And then we have also, if then we end this case by putting break, then we open another case, which is 2. If age is equal to 2, then this expression will execute. Then after break, meaning stop, create another one for case number 3, and then this expression, if the age is has a 3, value have a 3, the value of age is 3, then this expression will execute, and then break, and so on and so forth. So in this program, default is the one will execute because no, sorry, this one will execute because age is equal to 5. So this expression will execute that you are 5 years old. So default, probably it's optional, you can put it there or not, it depends on you. But in my case, I use the default for us to check if um, the value of age, to test if the age has, you inputted autoscope expression or condition. So to test it, let us run. Closing it, run again. So there is an error, so let us find where the error. So here, okay, so that means we will going to remove this one because the opening and the closing of the switch statement is here. Okay, so run again. So as you can see, the program outputs you are 5 years old because of the switch statement. Okay, so let us go deeper for the explanation of each process through the switch statement. This is how the rules applies in switch statement. First is the expression used in switch statement must have an integral or enumerated type or be a class type in which the class has a single conversion function to an integral or enumerated type. So this is an integral where because that is an integer. So the first rule is okay. So the expression used is in a switch statement must have an integral. So most likely, if you're going to use a switch statement, you are going if you are thinking about that your expressions are more numbers, then the switch statement is the one you are going to use rather than if else statement. Okay, second, you can have any number of case statements with a switch. Each case is followed by a value to compare it and so on and a colon like this one. Okay, case, a value to compare and a colon. You're stating that one that age is equal to 1. Okay, next is the constant expression for a case must be the same data type as the variable in the switch and it must be constant or literal. Okay, as you can see here, you have an age variable, int variable. So the one that you are comparing here is also an integer. Yes, an integer data type. Okay. When the variable being switched on is equal to a case, the statements following that case will execute until a break statement is reached. Meaning all the expressions, you can add all the expressions, you can add a lot of codes here inside of this case. But one thing you're not going to forget is the break. Meaning break is the one that um, eliminates or has a boundaries for each every case. So meaning this one is the coverage for case 1, this one is the coverage for case 2, case 1, case 3 is this one because the help of the break. Okay, break is the significant um, syntax here because that is separates the other case. Okay, when a break statement is reached, the switch terminates and the flow of control jumps to the next line following its switch statement. Okay, meaning when how it works on the back end. So first is it will check first if the variable has a value. So it doesn't really go first on the case 5. It first go this one. If age is equal to 1, case 1, it goes here. Then it now returns false. So it goes first here. Now case is equal to 2, so it's false. Now next is this one, case equal to 3. Now again 3 is not equal to 5, so it's false. Another one, 4 is not equal to 5, so now this is false. And now it reaches up to case number 5. So if age is equal to 5, so meaning that is true, that is the one, it is one expression will execute. It's the same with the else statement, if else statement, but this one gives you a lot of options. Okay, not every case needs to contain a break. If no break appears, the flow of control will fall through a subsequent cases until it breaks a reach. Okay, so it makes your program. So for me, you're going to use break for us for AC, for us to easily debug your program. Okay, so a switch statement can have optional default case, which must appear in the end of the switch. The default case can be used for performing a task when none of the cases is true. No break is needed. Okay. So for additional, it is no break is needed in the default case. So you can have break, but in the best practice, you don't have to put break on the default. Okay, if in case you have 7 here, and know that there is no 7 in our case options, so that is why we have default for us to execute. So we will try to run it again and see the output. A invalid age. It is because it tests all the cases that there is no age equal to 7. Okay. If we consider category of your age, we can do also in here in switch statement. For example, from 0 to 10, that is child. So we can have 0 space that 10. Um, we can have child. You are a child. Then we have 10 to 19. We have 11 to 19. We can have uh, 10. You are a teenager. We have 20, 20 to 4, 6, 59. It is adult. You are an adult. You are an adult. And then senior 60 to 100. You 99. You are senior. You are a senior. Then we have 100 to uh, centennial. You are more than a centennial. Or okay, so we'll run the program. We will try to let the input user so int age. Okay, we'll try to see out enter an age. See in age. We'll try to run the program and we will see if our age category is work. So this is your activity that you're going to accomplish for this lesson. Okay, so let us check it. Okay, when we say 2, so that is 0 to 10, so you are full to you are a child. Okay, that is good. We will try to use 11 to 19. We can have put here 15, so that is 15 to 19. So we will try to enter. So you are a teenager, so that's good. It is will fall to 11 to 19. So we have it is 30, so that it falls to you are an adult. It's good. So what if I will go to 61, 61. So you have, so now you put here senior. We will try it again since you did not see in the screen. So I say 61. So that means you are a teenager. So you put here age of 102. You are more than a centennial. So last part when you say -1, so invalidate. So I think that's for the switch statement. I guess you have learned something new, and I hope you don't have any question. If you have question, please uh, call my attention by just PM me or call me in my contact number. So I guess everything wraps up. So thank you for watching. God bless everyone. Bye bye.